5 Mysterious Legends of Canada, Episode 1, The Phantom Ship of Northumberland Strait. Along the shimmering waters between Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia, local folk still speak of a strange vessel. A tall-masted schooner, white-sailed, that glows with flame on a quiet night. They call it the Phantom Ship of the Northumberland Strait. On a summer evening, a lone fisherman paused his boat beneath a crescent moon. A wind rose from the northeast, the water glassed calm, and there, trailing in the distance, the ship appeared sails ablaze, rigging. Outlined in gold, crew silhouettes climbing the mast. He blinked. The flame flickered. The ship vanished into mist. Some say the apparition is a warning of storm winds. Others whisper it is a soul's journey across the waves, caught between two worlds. Perhaps it reminds us that the sea does not forget, and that even in stillness, something ancient watches the horizon. Episode 2, The Serpent of Okanagan Lake Ogopogo. In the deep glacial waters of Okanagan Lake in British Columbia lies a legend older than the settlers. The local indigenous name Nxaxaiki, often anglicised. Ogopogo describes a water spirit that dwells beneath the waves. Stories tell of canoes paddling at twilight, a ripple, a shadow beneath the surface, a long dark shape that disappears. Some log keepers in the early 1900s refused to cross the lake without offering a small animal, sacrifice or at least waiting for calm water. Today, curiosity seekers scan the lake, cameras poised, but the serpent remains elusive. In its mystery lies a question: what do we fear more, what we see or what we imagine? The lake holds us in its silence and asks us to respect its depths. Episode 3, The Giant of the Canadian Rockies, Sasquatch. Deep in the forests of the Canadian Rockies and the Pacific Northwest, there are tales of a creature that walks upright through mist and cedar shadows. Known to many as the Sasquatch wild man of the woods, it appears in indigenous stories and modern campfires alike. Imagine nightfall on a logging trail, the wind stops, only your breath echoes. A large footprint in soft earth, longer than your boot, toes splayed. You hear a branch snap. You stop. You look and nothing moves. No one knows what the Sasquatch is: guardian, predator? Perhaps a mirror showing how small we are in those ancient forests. It invites us to pause, to consider our place in nature, not as conquerors, but as visitors in someone else's story. Episode 4, The World Mother Kamates of the Nuksulk. On the central coast of British Columbia lives a story older than memory. The warrior goddess Kamates, sometimes called Our Woman, or afraid of nothing by the Nuksulk people, once battled. Giants of rock and mountain shaping the land itself. According to the legend, when Kamates left the earth, she left behind earthquakes, forest fires and storms. Her leaving still felt in the trembling ridge, the shifting rock, the autumn blaze turning the forest gold. In the tale is a lesson the land remembers. The mountains, the coastlines, the trees, they carry memory of what was before us. When we walk those woods and hear the wind stir, perhaps we're listening to her footsteps long after she passed. 5. The Ghost Ship and the Lake's Secret Cressy of Crescent Lake. On the island of Newfoundland and Lakeside in Newfoundland and Labrador, there's a creature called Cressy, an eel-like monster, long and sleek, said to dwell in the cold waters of Crescent Lake. Local berry pickers speak of a black shape rising from the lake, maybe 15 feet long, moving under ice hollows. It disappears again. When winter comes, strange holes appear in the ice. Some say Cressy stirs beneath. But beyond the thrill of discovery lies another question. What does the unknown teach us? It teaches caution, respect, and humility. The lake is old, it holds secrets older than our maps. We may never seize proof of Cressy, but in the search itself we learn something about our need to wonder. Canada's vast landscapes, from silent straits to glacial lakes, from cedar forests to ancient coastal ridges, are alive with stories. Each legend we've met tonight is more than a ghost or creature. They are mirrors for nature, for time, for ourselves, they ask. Do we listen when the breeze speaks? Do we walk gently when the forest watches? Do we acknowledge we are in a world far bigger than our own lives? When you stand by the shore at dusk, hear waves. Lap, see the mist rise between trees. Remember, these stories don't just tell what was they ask, what we will become. They remind us we are not alone on this land, we are threads in it, carrying and passing the whisper of what came before.